Okay, well, I just got back. Now, I did make a a detour on the way home. Got myself a breve. So yummy. Now, I just went and we're going to look at the difference here. These are from the Callista. This is Mr. Max's ashes. And this is from the animal hospital. This is little Manamu's ashes. Okay. Now we can see already that this is much nicer than what they did here. Okay. But let's look at the rest of it and see how it is. Now this is Mr. Max, so this is Max Karmakar, private cremation, June 6th, forever friends, okay, and it shows the private cremation, and then there's a card in here, the Karmakar family, and we're going to open it and see what it says. And it says, this time of loss and sadness, may your heart be filled with memories of love and Max. And then it's got the doctors and staff. It says, Max, there is no ending. That is not a beginning. Deepest sympathy. Sincerely, the doctors and staff of Callista Animal Hospital. And so I'm sorry for your loss of Max. You gave him a beautiful life. He's at peace now. Dr. Senirose says, you gave Max a wonderful home and life. May your happy memories of your time together bring you comfort. Dr. Roybal. Surely Max knew he was very, very loved. He's at peace now. Sincerely, Dr. Callista. I'm very sorry for the loss of Max, but very happy he had the best life with you, Dr. Slaughter. And so sorry for your loss, Dr. Martinez. So that's nice. All of the doctors at Callista did sign this. And then there is the Rainbow Bridge poem. And of course, the thing with Mr. Max's ashes in it. And there's his little paw print. Okay. Mr. Max's paw print. I'm going to have to write his name on that so I don't get them. Then there's a little pin with the paw print on it. And caring for those who have spent a lifetime caring for you, forever. Friend Pet Services. Okay, so that's what came with Mr. Max's, and I'm going to put his name on here right away for these. Mr. Max. Okay, so that's Mr. Max's paw print, and this is Mr. Max's ashes. I'm going to put its name on here so I don't mix them up. Mr. Max. Now, somebody was just asking me if Mr. Max was ill. He had congestive heart failure is what happened. His lungs and his heart cavity filled with fluid. And so, yes, he passed. The day of, his passing, he had gotten up and he was sitting next to me on the couch, and he's trying to breathe, and his eyes are rolling back in his head, and he was just going out. And so I rushed him down there, and they did the x-rays and saw that he was just filled with fluid in his lungs and his heart, and there was no way to save him. They said even if they would have done the maximum things they could do, he would have perhaps lived another month at most. So anyway, there's his certificate, his little urn. There's Mr. Max and his little paw print. And now we're going to see the ones for little Manamu. It comes in a little bag. Okay. This Coping with the Loss of a Companion Animal Support Guide for Families. So they send that. It's got about guilt, seeking support, care line, compassion care line that they have, which is nice for people that are, inconsolable for a time. It's nice that they have that. Then there is a card here. It says built on trust. And the certificate of cremation here. So it's a different type of a certificate. This certificate will serve as notice that Mana was cremated by Lasting Pause Pet Memorial Services the 13th day of June as an expression of your gratitude for the unselfish devotion and companionship your pet shared with you. Okay. And then they sent this little bag. And in it is, oh my goodness, Mana. And he's in a little, look at this. This is little Manamu's memorial. His ashes are in here. So this is Callista. And this is the animal hospital. Now, the one thing that Callista did, which is nice, is all of the doctors signed it. Now, I thought they were going to do his little paw print, but I guess not. Maybe it's too small. But you don't get the little paw print here. But they do give you this for the ashes. Now, little Manamu is so tiny, I don't even know how they do the little paw print. It would be so small. So, very nice urn for Manamu. So, there you have it. Mr. Max has this. And this certificate. And Manamu has this certificate and a very nice little memorial box for his ashes. My goodness. So I have to say, which do I prefer? I think I like the animal hospital. I like this very nice little memorial that they give him. Very nice. And it's all sealed, It's sealed, and then it's got his name under here, Manamu. Okay. So there you have it. I just wanted to share them with you, and I didn't know they do different things. Now, I don't know if they went to a different cremation place for little Manamu, or if just they have it set up where, they have the nicer little urn set aside for them. but I thought I would share that with you. But I'm very surprised at the difference between the two of them. So I'm going to put these up there with their urns and things. Sit them up there with Gypsy Moon and Maymay's ashes. And now we have little Max and little Manamu. And again, I hope I don't have to do this again for a very long time. But I've got little Mick at my feet. He seems to prefer to stay on the floor now because the tile is cold. So he likes to lay on that cold, which is why, when he gets his, once he gets his shots and everything, I'll take him down to be groomed and have him cut down because it just gets too hot for them here. Mr. Max was the same way. He would get too hot when his fur grew out here. So we'll see how tiny Mickey is once we get him groomed. He'll look like a different little dog, and we'll see. Now, winter time, of course, I'm going to let his hair grow out longer and stuff. But for the heat of the summer, I'm going to have him trimmed down so that he is more comfortable. So on that note, I'll leave this here. Let me know what you think of the difference in what they're doing between the animal hospital and Callista. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.